Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Premier Perspective. Today we are here to give a little preview on the Champions League final, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Absolute huge English battle and the biggest competition in the world. And here to talk about it, give a little prediction. Us as City fans will also talk about who we think should be in the starting lineup, etc. But Ryan, right off the bat, who's winning tomorrow?
I think City is winning 2-1.
Yeah,
I think it's possible that Chelsea could score first. But I think
also
City will
see
be
that
able to
very possible.
come back from it. That's what I would hope to see. How about you? What about your prediction?
Um, I think it's gonna be a really tight game.
Yeah.
Champions League finals are usually very low scoring games. There's some instances, obviously, where there's a lot of goals, but if you look at some of the more recent ones, low scoring. And I think with the way that City and Chelsea both play, I could see that happening, especially with how good Chelsea's defense has been. Also, as good
Mm-hmm.
as City's defense has been. Could honestly see this game being 1-0. I think
Yeah,
City
I could
should
too.
win the game. I think this is City's game to lose, as in that they
Yes.
should win this game. And I feel that if they don't win this game is because they didn't play to their best ability. Because I
Yes.
think if both teams play to their best ability, City wins this game.
City's winning the game. Yes.
And
I agree.
I think, yeah, 1-0, 2-1, 2-0, low scoring
Yeah.
game. I can't see more than like three combined goals.
Yeah, me either, especially considering how low scoring or how many goals these teams have let up and at times scored. Struggled to score a little bit. But as for starting lineups, personally, my starting 11 would be starting out from the back would be Ederson, obviously. I would start Zinchenko at left back, Diaz and Stones, and Kyle Walker. And then I would play a 4-3-3. And then my three in the midfield would be Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Rodri. My left wing would be Foden. My right wing would be Mahrez. And my striker, honestly, I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
who to put there? Who's left that's not a striker, because I do not want to play Gabriel Jesus in the
Oh,
Champions League final.
it would probably be what I'm thinking. I'm in agreement with your lineup. Uh, he's probably gonna put either De Bruyne or Bernardo as the
Oh,
false nine.
Bernardo. I think he should put Bernardo as the false nine. I think that's the lineup for me.
The only difference that I have in lineup is that I would play Fernandinho over Rodri.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel Fernandinho's been really good. Rodri's kind of shaky sometimes, and in this game, I just feel like you need that assurance, especially when on the other side of the midfield you have Conte, who
You're N'Golo Conte.
I
Yeah, I
I
know.
still think is so heavily underrated. I
He
I
is. He
genuinely
is
might.
such a great player.
I'm like really trying to think in my head if there's anyone else I could think of, and I don't think there is. I don't think there's a better DM in the world.
I don't think so either.
It's just
At the current time, I don't believe there is, just because of his work rate and how much he works on and off the ball. He's just uh absolute workhorse, and you absolutely love to see it.
yeah. And right now, on my phone, looking at Chelsea's lineup from their last game of the season versus Leicester. Obviously, actually their last game they lost to Aston Villa, but their second last game. I think that this is probably going to be the lineup that they go out with. I think it's their best lineup. I'll read it to you now. In goal, they have Mendy, who's been great this year. Uh, and they play with a back three of Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger. On the wing back positions, they have Reece James and Ben Chilwell. In the center of the midfield, they have Conte and Jorginho. And up top, they have Pulisic, Werner, and Mount. I think that's their best lineup.
See, that's a really interesting like interesting way to go out with three at the back in the Champions League final. I think definitely would be a possible way to go. Is with those wing backs, they could really pull City out in a way City don't like to be pulled out. But
Yeah,
also for them to play those wing backs, they need to play their diamond well. They need to play their midfield diamonds well. They need to play their triangles right.
that's why when you have
And
N'Golo Kante in the middle,
right, and you can't go
playing a
wrong with that. But
system, playing a system like that, it just makes it so much easier. And I saw yesterday, um, Pep doing an interview where he completely broke down and analyzed the way in which Chelsea play, the
yeah,
way that they move, everything. And to think that Pep knows exactly how they play, exactly what they do, and has still had issues playing
yeah,
against them just shows how effective Thomas Tuchel has been at Chelsea in the system that they play.
yeah, he
That's
has
why
been.
I
But
completely I will never underestimate Chelsea in this
no, neither
circumstance.
would I. But
Even
the
if I
thing I
think,
would say about that is even in the games that City lost to Chelsea, the recent ones, um, they City didn't really play a full squad.
yeah,
One of them was just a bad game,
uh,
and the other one was like half a squad, kind of.
yeah,
And that one could have gone either way. So I mean, even though Chelsea has won two recent games, I mean, one was a bad performance, the other one it was one that could have gone either way. Some questionable calls there. So definitely wouldn't take Chelsea out of this, but I wouldn't say, oh, just because Chelsea's won the last two, they're definitely winning this
oh
one. It's
yeah,
anybody's game.
it is
Of course,
anybody's
City
game.
should win the game with the way they play and how consistent they've been this season. But Chelsea have also been great too. We can't forget that. So I think it'll be a really interesting game. I think it'll be one of those good all English finals, not one of those Liverpool Spurs poor Champions League final. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to see it. A little bit nervous, but I am excited to see how it goes down.
Yeah, I'm really nervous too. If it's anything like the United Villarreal Europa League final, I think I'd start throwing up if I went to a penalty shootout like that.
Yeah, no, I would be so nervous, man. I couldn't do it.
Penalty shootout is the worst circumstance as a fan. I don't think I could deal with that. But that pretty much wraps it up. We just wanted to do a quick little video on like previewing the match. The game is tomorrow. So we're excited, nervous, but it's gonna be a great game. We'll be back afterwards um for a video probably on Sunday about the result. So it's either gonna be a really happy video or a really sad video.
Sad video. Yeah,
But yeah, so once again I want to say thank you to anyone who's shown support on the channel. We really appreciate everything. We enjoy the content that we've been putting out. More content coming out soon with all these international competitions that are going to be starting. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon and peace out.